And I could say you nothing time because I have big silly parents.
What are you up to? Come here, ready. Welcome to Southside Time for Kids. It's great to see you all. You having a good holiday? Are you having a good holiday, Oliver?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I just hope we don't have to do anything with our arms in this.
Okay, so.
Time for kayaking.
Okay, so we recognise that we meet on land that the Yagara and the Turrbal people have cared for. Pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We pray that we'll look after God's special land like they did. Shall we say our prayer together?
Yeah.
No, we're just going to pray. Okay, ready? From the top of my head to the tips of my toes, from the lobes of my ears to the end of my nose, from my back to my front to my wiggly fingers. God loves me. Should we sing? How about 10, 9, 8, God is great? Does that sound good?
17, 18,
Ready? Off we go.
How about we sing 20, 19, 18?
Well, that was some pretty good singing. Did you see some good blast-offs,
Yeah.
Oliver? You did. What do we normally do now, Ollie?
We call it Grover.
We call for Grover. Do you normally call out Grover's name?
No, I usually call out Johnny English or Oscar.
Right. Well, let's see if we can all call out Grover's name today. Ready? Come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Johnny.
Grover! Grover! Hi, everybody. Hey, Ollie, it's great to see you. It's good to see you, Grover. How's it going? Oh, good. Richard. Yes, Grover. Can you do me a favour? What is it, Grover? I'm hungry. Can you get me something to eat, Grover?
I can do it.
I'm doing the video at the moment. I'm a bit hungry.
I can do it.
Oh, thank you, Ollie. Well, while Ollie is going and doing that, let's talk a bit about the Bible reading for this week. So, remember last week story. Oh, yeah, I remember. We talked about some men who were driving on the road to the dais. No, Grover, we were talking about some of the disciples who were walking along the road to Emmaus. Not driving to the dais, but
I got the
wheel.
It took 2 hours to get.
Oh, Richard. Yes, Grover. Could you do me a favour? What is it, Grover? I'm really thirsty now. Can you get me a drink? I'm busy doing the video. Oh, thanks, Ollie. So the men walking from Emmaus were walking on the Sunday after Jesus had died. And they were really sad and they were uncertain about what had happened. And then this stranger appeared and he walked with them. And it wasn't until they shared a meal that evening that they realised it was Jesus. And Jesus spent time with the disciples over the next few months, and then he went up to heaven. Oh, so he died again? Well, no, Grover. We talk about people die and go to heaven, but Jesus was still alive, and he was taken up to heaven to be with God the Father. And after that, the disciples had to do their own thing, and they started to have to lead the believers and the people who were trusting in Jesus. Oh, thank you, Ollie.
I got it in a really nice spring. It's ice cold.
Wonderful and cold. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Richard. Yes, Grover, what is it? Oh, could you do me a favour? What is it, Grover? Oh, it's a bit hot now. I need a hat or something. Can you... Grover, I'm busy doing video. Oh, thank you, Ollie. Oh, you're so good. So the disciples were leading. Yeah, the disciples were leading, and were there many of them? Well, they kept growing, and there were more and more people who would trust Jesus and follow Jesus. And some days there were even 1,000 people who came to join them. Oh wow, 1,000 people, that's lots and lots and lots, isn't it?
This cost $1 trillion.
Oh well, thank you, Ollie, you're so kind.
That reminds me of the Bible story for this week.
Oh really, Ollie? Oh, it does. Why does it remind you of the Bible story?
In the early church, there were a bunch of people. There were a bunch of widows who needed food.
Why would you give widows food? That doesn't make any sense.
Not windows, widows.
Not windows, widows. So a widow, Grover, everyone, is a lady whose husband has died. And so back in those times, they wouldn't have had much money and they find it hard to get food. So the Christians helped them by giving them some food. And there were, what are you doing? And there were more and more of them, weren't there, Oliver?
Yeah, there's about 2 million.
Yeah, there were lots of widows that needed help. But what were the disciples doing?
Preaching to men's people.
Okay, so they were busy teaching, and they didn't have time to give out food. That's right. Yes, and that's why this reminds you of this story, isn't it? Because you were helping like they were. And so in the church there were people who came from a Jewish background and some who came from a Greek background. And the Greek widows were complaining they weren't getting enough. Oh, Richard, I've heard of French windows, but not Greek windows.
Widows,
Oh, widows. Oh, widows, okay. And so the disciples decided that they were going to pick 7 people who would help to serve the widows and to give them food. And one of those people, one of them's name was Stephen. And Stephen was chosen because he was really full of faith, and people saw that he was a great person and someone who could help. Oh, that's a bit like you. Maybe we should start calling Ollie Stephen because he helps so much. What do you think, Ollie? Okay. Oh, all this food and drink and make me sleepy. I might head off. Bye, everybody.
I have to take the hat off you, Grover.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I'll take you back. I'll take you back, Grover.
So I think maybe we should take a moment to sing. Shall we sing "I Walk by Faith"? Ready? Let's start walking.
I run by faith instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we can only do walks. So let's go.
To
I walk by faith, each step by faith, to live by faith. I put my trust in you.
I'm starting with you boys.
So, Stephen was a man of strong faith. And while many people were joining the church, there were some people that were also unhappy
Yeah,
with what the Christians were saying.
The Jewish
Yes,
leaders.
some of the religious leaders were. They didn't believe the things that Jesus had said about himself.
They were like,
And
"Oh,
they were
this
arresting people who spoke about Jesus to others. They arrested Stephen. What do you think you would do if people arrested you because of what you believed?
I'm not sure. I would just kick and scream as loud as I could.
You might kick and scream and try and fight your way out. Has anyone ever made fun of you because you believe in Jesus?
No.
No, that's
Actually,
good.
I'm one of the only Christians in my school.
Oh, do you find that hard?
Uh,
No? Okay. Well, Stephen wouldn't stop speaking about Jesus, even though they told him that he shouldn't.
and then they stoned him to death.
So they decided that they would kill him, which is really sad. But he wouldn't give up his beliefs. He thought that his faith was so important that he put it first. I wonder how we might put our faith first and make it the most important thing in our life. How could we serve like he did? So Stephen went and served the people. What's some things that we might do? What do you do sometimes after church to help Oliver?
Pack up.
Pack up. What else do you do? Do you sometimes help to clean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And if
we
you
can...
want me to do a Stephen sign that says Dead or Alive and Tom and Jerry stuff, I can do it.
Okay, thank you. So we might help to clean after services because people have to clean, and we could help to wipe down chairs and surfaces and stuff like that. We could maybe, if we're getting ready for Sunday school, we could sharpen pencils or things like that. There's lots of things that we can do to help around the church, isn't there? We're going to do a craft activity, so why don't you come with us and we'll go and do a craft activity.
Okay, it's going to be far, far away. Okay, everybody, we're in New Zealand.
Okay, so we're going to do a craft, so grab a piece of paper. So we're going to do some thank you letters to people who might have served us. So some people at the church or some leaders who have helped us. So what you do, grab your piece of paper and fold it in half. That's it, fold it. Oh, grab the pen and fold it in half. That's it. Fold it up. Okay, then fold it in half again.
So, are you trying to say we have to fold it in quarters?
It would be the sort of quarters, yes. Okay. Okay, so then you've got like a card that opens up. Yeah.
So that's how you make cards.
So you need to think about who you're going to write your thank you card to. So you might want to do a nice...
You could do a little picture.
Yeah, so you can do write thank you on the front, and you could do a picture. So what right here, nice.
You can do a picture inside.
And then you can do a picture inside too. That's absolutely true.
Who's your thank you card to?
I haven't thought yet. You going to start working on yours?
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking? That's all right. So you can do a lovely... So decorate the front. Do a picture on the front. So I'm doing a bit of a flower. Nice flower on the front of my thank you card. Okay. And then you can write a message in the middle if you want. Or do write a message.
It's from my old girlfriend, Addison. You probably can't see her name. We have been BFFs for about 6 years.
So think about someone, particularly a leader in the church who's helped you and served you. Someone that's so draw your card and write a nice message in the middle that tells them why you are thanking them. And then you can give the card to them.
Draw a picture.
Or draw a picture. And you can give the card to them and then they can have that card. So, hope you have a wonderful rest of your holidays. A bit over a week left. Have a wonderful time, and if we don't see you on Sunday, we'll see you again next week. Bye everybody!
Bye everybody!
Some pretty good singing. Did you see some good blast off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do we normally do now, Grover?